You out there. Do you know what horror is? Smug, confident, secure because you are sane. Do you know what madness is or how it strikes? Have you seen the demon that surge through the corridors of the crazed mind? Do you know that in the world of the insane you will find a kind of truth more terrifying than fiction? A truth that will shock you. Come with me. This is my world.
From the mysterious deep, dark, dank depths, Kellyanne Conway emerged. An enigma, she has worked within propaganda and polling, supporting the Republican cause since the 1990s. Initially brought in to be a calming and more feminine side of Donald's team, she is now quite at home in the chaos of the Cabinet of Horrors. She was not always so agreeable, though. In fact, before she was making statements like these,
30 million of women voted for him.
I can't let the haters get to me or to the president. What he's doing here is so big.
He believes in individual liberty and freedom of expression.
And I back him up completely.
I know that he's fully capable of being the president of all Americans. He does have a thick skin.
He doesn't tweet about everything.
Just a year earlier, she was spinning things quite differently.
But it shows you the danger of just saying things that aren't true and getting people to believe it and getting 20,000 people in a rally today to just lap it up as if it's true.
He says he's for the little guy, but he's actually built a lot of his businesses on the backs of the little guy. Completely transparent. Donald Trump's tax returns aren't. I'd like to see those be transparent. It's not fair. The system's rigged. The system's corrupt. You can whine and complain all you want that you didn't know the rules.
Surprised by this inconsistency? Well then, you don't know Miss Conway. A mouthpiece that waits instruction. Stuff your money and your message into her.
Go buy Ivanka's stuff is what I would tell him.
Watch in amazement as this living doll regurgitates and spins. In fact, since the 1990s, Kellyanne has provided commentary on more than 1,200 TV shows. Quite the accomplishment for a woman with her unconventional looks. At the beginning of 2016, she was passionately working for Republican presidential candidate Ted Cruz, when Ted suspended his presidential bid. Just like the bubonic plague-carrying rats, she quickly jumped ship to join Donald. Before that, though, she worked for a man more personally in line with her sensibilities, Senator Todd Akin. Oh, you remember Mr. Akin.
If it's a legitimate rape, the female body has ways to try to shut that whole thing down.
Speaking of rape, as a non-classic feminist, Kellyanne has some peculiar thoughts on the subject.
If we were physiologically as strong as men, rape would not exist. You would be able to defend yourself.
Such an inspiring fighter for women's equality. She likes to make sure to blame the woman equally for the transgressions of their husband. She's also been quoted on the subject as saying, conservatives want women to, quote, see that there's even an alternative to the progressive liberal orthodoxy that has every woman constantly thinking about abortion, contraception, being a victim. She is married to George T. Conway III, a Filipino lawyer who has defended the time-honored Republican staple, Philip Morris Tobacco Company. They have 4 children together and she enjoys feeding them, taking them to school, and strictly enforcing their wardrobe colors. In the most loving way, of course. Kellyanne has gnawed and crawled her way out of the depths that lack any sense of morality, decency, or honor.
You think blondes are
She has
dumb?
brought those skills mainstream.
It's not just the fire in your belly anymore. You have to have the bile in your throat.
And survived by scavenging and doing or saying anything
Over and over and over.
to stay ahead of danger or detection. Her appearance reflecting more and more the results of a soul long ago sold. Like all creatures out of their depths, though, she'll soon return to the darkness, or forcibly be stopped.